All right.
No,
We'll
tickets.
discuss after.
And 3, 2, and 1, and live from the 6th subfloor basement of the Guys, Games, and Beer Tower. It's the podcast of lower and lower expectations. Guys, Games, and Beer!
Yo! I'm excited if I want to mess you up or not anymore.
Well, you missed
I can mess myself
You missed your
up.
opportunity there, man. If you were going to mess them up, you missed it already.
I kind of messed up. I forgot the intro, so I just used like the default one.
That's all right.
So that's something.
All right.
We're supposed to do beer court.
We are supposed to do beer court, actually.
Yeah.
I suppose for those YouTubers out there, we should do something.
Yes, we should.
Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm drunk already.
Yay! Okay, so we have another Florida beer tonight. Again, as we mentioned on last week's show, Colt was very nice and bought us some beers from Florida. Tonight we've got Floridian wheat beer. It's a German-style Hefeweizen from a brewing called Funky Buddha. They are out of, where is Funky Buddha out of?
Oakland
Florida.
Park.
What's that? Oakland Park. Oakland Park, Florida.
Couldn't you just said
Okay.
Florida?
I think I did.
You did say Florida, but more specific.
Oakland Park. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
said Florida.
our unfiltered and refreshing
Did you say
German-style
Florida?
wheat beer is a full flavor yet light on the palate, authentic Hefeweizen. Yeast creates a compelling aroma of banana. You know, bananas are not a good. I gotta tell you again, bananas. You gotta watch that. That goes back down to
Not usually the right flavor.
not
Yeah.
usually the smell you want out of a beer you've brewed. Citrus and cloves, while the wheat and malt body perfectly captures the brilliance of a golden Florida sunset. Winner Florida Beer Championship
Hefeweizen,
2015.
so for those-
Gold medal wheat beer.
So probably Hackashore is probably going to be one of the. So I would expect
Right.
something
One that's
kind
not
of
that
similar.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Right, these are all Hefeweizens.
More of a white Belgian.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and
Holy crap! It
It
smells like
It
Schlitz.
sounds like an Asian.
Doesn't it?
I gotta tell you,
smells like
it
Schlitz.
smells like
Before anybody
Schlitz.
tastes it, must I point out?
smells
it
like
says,
shit. I mean, slit.
It says what?
For optimal taste enlightenment, referred today on the bottom. I have checked it out. Best before February 2019. Stay woke. It literally says that.
Good.
All right.
I almost just poured my beer out because it said when you told me to look at
Check
the
the
bottle.
bottle.
And
Check
I've
the
already
bottle.
opened it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it's still potable. However, it's probably not as optimal as it was.
Yep, it's
before,
right. It's the right
Yeah.
flavor for.
Yeah.
They called it the right thing.
They did. It's a Hefeweizen.
It is
It's a Hefeweizen.
I don't find it as offensive as I've found past banana beers.
Yeah.
I don't get the banana.
I tasted a little bit.
You know,
but
I
I
think-
wouldn't have
yeah.
thought it if they wouldn't have
I
mentioned
think
it.
what you're getting is the.
I get the clove.
It's sweet.
And the clove.
You know, so
You
sweet.
definitely pick the clove on the.
clove, and I get the tinge of banana.
You getting the
I
tinge
do,
of banana?
but like Rob said, if they didn't say on the can, I wouldn't notice it.
I'm dead inside,
It's
so I don't
probably
taste
just
anything
the
anymore.
It's probably just the sweet that's really. Because wheat beers tend to be sweeter, so.
Yeah, they do. They do. It is a sweet beer. It's a APV of 5.2 with
Probably
an
could
IBUS
use
of
11.
12, which is about right because it's not very bitter at all. What's that?
Probably could use 11.
Yeah, this one could. This is one of those ones you could put a slice of orange in or something like that. It would
Lemon.
go. Or lemon.
The Belgians.
Do lemon. I know.
Get the
Yeah,
orange.
yeah.
These
German with the lemon. Yeah.
Get the lemon.
And Thradlers. No, or grapefruits. Yeah.
Really?
Really? It's okay. I mean, here's the thing. This would be again. This is a good summer beer. If you're drinking on a hot day, it's only 5.2, so it's not terribly high in alcohol. And
I want everybody
probably
to look at Larry's face right now.
Speaking
I've
of
got the
Radlers,
Larry
I actually
cam
tried
on.
lemon Radler beer when I was down in Texas, and it literally tasted like lemonade.
yeah, it should. It should. It's 50-50. You whatever you're mixing with, whether you're mixing with like a lemon soda or a grapefruit soda, it's a 50-50 mix when you make a Radler.
If I can find
Larry
it,
is
I'll give
making
him
the
a selfish
face
plug.
of a person who just woke up, and next to them is a lump in the bed, and they're not sure who they woke up with.
It was called lemon ginger Radler.
Oh, a little ginger. That'd be kind of good, actually.
Did that go well?
Is,
Oh no, we'll see.
Carbach?
Okay, I'm not
Yes!
with that.
I think they're from down
Yeah.
there, so.
Well,
It's definitely full flavor, light on the palate. I'll give them that. They were right there.
I think the execution's just right.
Yeah.
It's well done.
Yeah.
It is exactly what it should be.
Is it anything spectacular for a Hefeweizen? No. It is just a straight, a good summer beer. On a hot day, you could drink a bunch of these, no problem.
Grab in the cooler.
Let's go with the
Grab in
cooler.
the cooler.
Yeah, I would grab this out of a cooler on a hot summer day.
I would also.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, same with
Alright.
if I was out on a hot day, I would order something like this. It's definitely a warm weather beer though. I wouldn't drink this in the winter or cold
Christmas,
weather.
you're not pounding these.
No, you ain't pounding these that time of year. This is a warm weather beer.
Oh, let's face it, when we run low, it gets
That's true. We'll pound anything when
it might be in there. Oh.
Oh.
Back to the
It
lair.
might be in there too. All right.
Hey.
All right, so give it a
Verdict?
rating.
Yeah. Easy.
I'll be damned.
Okay. Unanimous. All thumbs up.
It's unanimous.
That's a good one. Okay, so this is again Funky Buddha Brewery out of Oakland
Oakland Park.
Park, Florida. Of their Floridian wheat beer. Not bad. Not bad. Again, yeah, this is definitely on a hot day. Definitely a beer to drink.
All right.
I thought you were sober.
Judge Rob.
On
I'm
the
working on
charge of leaving your banana out in public, I find you guilty, and I sentence you to
Drinking!
Hey, all right.
It's almost gone, yeah.
Yeah, no, mine too, man.
Sentence will be short.
No, yeah, that is
Sentence will be short.
time served.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it far. I'm pretty far down on this.
Okay,
sucker.
Rob, why are we really here tonight? Besides drinking beer.
Today we have a special guest with us, and that guest is.
Nate Flynn.
You got it right. I'm kind of shocked.
I am
Usually
too.
it takes
That's-
so long
Yeah,
to get to the end.
Nate, you kind of threw us there because you actually answered when you were supposed to.
And Nate's
Yeah.
with.
Which
I'm
means-
beer and I'm tuned. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Which
Like,
means
we'll
that's
see
why
what I
they
mess up
blew the
later.
follow-up. And you're with?
Megacat Studios.
Yeah, Megacat Studios. So, Nate, for people who have not seen you on the show or seen you guys on the show before, explain what Megacat Studios is for our audience.
We're a video game development studio out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We cover more platforms than anyone else. This goes all the way from your 8-bit era to your modern console. A couple things on PC as well.
All right, and we have covered some of their 8-bit stuff before and some of their Steam stuff. We've covered all
Yeah,
that
actually,
stuff
we've
before.
covered a little
Well,
bit.
and
Yeah,
it's
we-
come up. It's come up before because of the official metal band of the show, Lords of the Trident,
Who happened to be
in Coffee Crisis. So that we've talked about Coffee Crisis quite a bit because of that.
Correct.
That they were incorporated in that,
which is a
so.
nice tie-in between the two of them. We're going to talk a little bit tonight, but we're going to let you go ahead, now that you've explained it. Rob, do you have anything specific you want to start with tonight? I want to start with what they've been working on. But
I think
we
we-
got a,
I think
we
we
got
are.
a couple shiny new ones in the pipeline.
Okay.
I'm pretty stoked on it.
let's talk about your shiny new ones.
Yeah. So one of the ones that I'm super stoked on right now is Bite the Bullet. Bite the Bullet, I'll actually dovetail nicely with your Florida beer. They had bath salts. People ate people. And this is run and gun, super action with consuming flesh.
Okay, that does sound like a man from Florida story.
And
Yeah,
what?
they had that thing. Like, wait, what year did they win the award for that beer? Was that 2014? Was that
20
same year? Same year?
It could have been 2015. Yeah, pretty much the same year.
All right, yeah. So they got their rating right at the peak. That's awesome.
Have you played the Florida game?
The Florida game, no.
Okay,
Oh,
so go to Google, type in your birth date and the word Florida.
all
Florida man.
hey.
Yeah, it's a great game to play.
Okay, but let's get back down to Bite the Bullet with flesh consuming and bath salts, but there's no bath salts in that game. But
What
No,
platform
no
is
bath
this one going to be on, or is it out already?
I can't even read what happened on my birthday out loud. This.
You did it, didn't you?
That
You
bad?
can't
Can't
like,
say it
stop me
here.
on
No, you can read it out loud.
Expect me to have self-control and not do it right now.
okay, so Bite the Bullet's coming out for the Nintendo Switch, the PC, and the PS4.
That is correct. Yes.
All
I'll
right.
let him do his Florida man.
Oh, do your Florida man.
Wait, my Florida man?
Your
Have you done
Florida
yours?
man.
Yeah, this is a rated R show, so you're fine.
Oh, you're free.
Florida man puts semen in coworkers' water and 11 others.
Yes!
Yeah, I read that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
Alright,
Oh.
well,
Man,
I want to do mine just because I love it so much.
All right. all right.
Florida man Sorry. Florida man denies syringes found inside rectum are his.
Is he like leasing space? He's like the co-op board.
Oh!
Hey, times are tough. You gotta give any money away you can.
All right. Let's get.
I'm holding those for a friend.
We got the Florida man out of our system. Let's get back to Bite the Bullet.
I just want to do Florida Man.
Oh, yeah.
I do have one.
Worst episode of Storage Wars ever.
All right, so it's a shooter.
Yeah, it's gonna be in your run and gun category. But it's got a little bit more depth than some of the classic ones that you would have known, like Contra and things like that. You'll have a full crafting system. There's actually an entirely flesh-based, crafting level and advancement system. You'll be trading in various eatables.
Eatables. Okay,
Yeah.
explain.
Yeah, over-the-top action. As you consume your enemy, you'll shoot them, gun them down, get your enemy's health low, eat them, and then, the calories are used in, like, a lot of different ways, a couple different categories of food. Some of it alludes to crafting, some of it some of it goes right into actually gaining body mass. It was pretty cool. We had a dude at MomoCon over the weekend get as chonky as possible and just try and play the game through as, like, a really heavy person. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. He was his character is on screen sweating profusely and jumping poorly.
So you talked about crafting a little bit. You guys have got a gun crafting system in this game.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea.
So there's a little bit of procedural generation in there that'll like give you different seeds for different guns, but also then you get in and you get to craft to get the really fancy bits.
Ooh, fancy bits. We like fancy bits.
Kind of getting Contra Metal Gear.
So it's like attachables for your guns?
Well, it would be like a.
You're not allowed to say roguelite right now.
I didn't. You notice I've avoided saying it. Okay, we've all avoided saying it.
No, that's what I was saying. No, Metal Slug. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Metal Slug.
Wait.
This sounds very brand
What
new.
was that?
Wait, did that word get banned? Like,
Oh.
how did that word get banned?
There was an episode where I said that.
We had a rant.
Yeah, I might have said that they're all roguelikes, and the term roguelike came because somebody wanted to be a douchebag. I might have said that.
Oh, yeah, I
The
remember that
pauses in
one.
your sentences are telling me about what you're withholding from me right here.
Yeah, I probably said a bit more about it.
So
I consider them all roguelikes in my soul.
Every game,
so.
just all of them, Pong, roguelite, you just aren't saying it.
I could totally do a Pong roguelike.
let's get back to the gun crafting. So what kind of guns can you craft in the game?
I mean, there's basic classes of guns, assault rifles, shotguns. It's variations on, like, the central theme of the gun. So, yeah, you'll get, it just basically changes the outcome of what that gun is in gameplay.
Is it kind of similar how, like, the game How to Survive is, where you, like, kind of get your equipables and then make your guns as you go?
You'll, like, have your base gun that you'll have, like, equipped, and then the ability to modify from there.
That's
So
cool.
you have all your weapon slots once you've collected a gun of that type, and you're modifying your gun, essentially.
Nice.
But it's like
So
a
it's a little bit
side-scrolling.
more skill tree-ish,
Okay.
but there's also a full set of skill trees, like,
That's cool.
you can decide if you want to eat meat, veggies, like, exactly how you want to build out your character. The idea is that, like, players will really, really get to hone in what kind of gameplay experience they're trying to have.
Right. So because you've got not just the diet-based classes, but the gun crafting, you can go in all sorts of directions with your character.
I love the words diet-based classes.
I did like that description actually. That's a unique way to do your class system.
Yeah, we try and let our weird hang right out front. Like, just let people know that it's going to be a little bit of a unique experience, and you're going to have to see what's up.
And that's something that's a very smart move, because
So-
not many people in the gaming industry want to take risks in that regard. And the riskier the move, more admiration I have for that particular developer.
Strange is good. Strange is really good.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a side-scrolling shooter with basically again a gun not a gun creation system, a gun crafting system. You have so how many different classes do you have that are diet based?
Well, you'll start out of like 3 majorly divergent skill trees, and then you'll go from there.
All right.
Like, so that's like mostly the skill tree, but there's like sub choices. We do a lot of like it's a permutation problem. Like, you'll check into a lot of different things. So your first playthrough probably won't be your last because, you know, there are too many tantalizing things at the other end.
And that goes back down to the replayability factor. So always good to have that weird stuff that I should have tried that. I'll try that next time. Next time.
Fucked up. I built my character wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Like, I don't know, like when I get to like a game that I really enjoyed and like I run out of content, like that's like heartbreaking withdrawal. It's like, oh, that was it, huh? Mm-hmm. And always leaving like a lot of options for the player to like really branch out and like play really wildly or really conservatively. Just, you know, let it suit them.
So the graphics got a really nice 16-bit look. Mm-hmm. Was that quite intentional? Oh,
absolutely, yeah. Like, so we have like a big chunk of our stuff is in that retro vein, like in actual retro vein physical cartridges you hold in your hand and pop into a console. So like our sensibilities really land there, but we also added a lot more of modern lights on top of it. Like, you're gonna see some really cool lighting effects and a lot of other like sort of VFX juice that's like it's 16-bit, but like with modern sensibilities right on top.
When you write for the older systems, there's obviously been a lot of advances in styles and that. Is it hard to try to incorporate? You say you try to put some of those modern things. Is it hard to incorporate? Do you find that there's like coding limits?
I mean, yeah, like when we're doing our actual like physical releases on cartridge, I mean, we are limited by the technology. There's a finite amount of storage, there's, you know, finite amount of processing ability, and you have to make use of a lot of it. And actually there's this bias because when we look back at our games, we look them through rose-colored lenses. Like, we remember the gameplay as faster, and we remember it as like, you know, a sort of different experience through the lens of nostalgia. So we have to definitely hit the top limits of each console to make sure we're delivering something that lives up to the rose-colored lenses we look at old games through.
Is there like special tricks or things that you maybe kind of did to, you know, push those things to the upper limits?
This game's like on modern platforms, so we are actually making use of like new stuff. But on the actual retro stuff, it's just optimization day in, day out. And we've got like a really dedicated team that keeps that at the forefront at all times. These guys are like optimization cultists. They're way on board.
Yeah, just working it, huh?
yeah, just like,
no special trick.
How do you make it good? Well, you obsess neurotically, you know, age dramatically while doing it, that kind of stuff.
Never really done.
Well, sometimes like, if you look at games at the beginning of a system, and you look at games at the end of a system, you can see that the coders got better with that system, you know. So it's like they were doing things towards the end, and it's almost like you almost wish the system had another year or two to see what would have happened if they would have kept going, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my all-time favorite NES games was right at the end of the NES era. Zombie Nation. It is just absolutely wild, and you can tell that those optimization tricks are all there. Like they knew that system in and out.
Right, you know, it must be hard. I mean, you guys have a lot of games. You know, not only have a lot of games, but you have a lot of games for a lot of different systems. I mean, that's a lot of knowledge. Is that all in-house knowledge, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of in-house knowledge, but like the retro homebrew community, they're super cool. So these are all people that are just like really passionate, and they're willing to share information. And everyone talks back and forth. It's, you know, you're made better by the person immediately to your left.
I don't know about that.
You feel that, man? You feel that?
Video feed on you guys. I can't
love you, Rob.
Probably a good thing you can't see. Trust me on this one.
Larry, you're a bastard.
I got my cat. He's like a better person.
Shut Larry's damn freaking mic off, will ya? By the way, why is that mic faced the wrong direction?
Well, it's supposed to be these guys. It ain't my fault they don't
I
turn
think
their
it's because
mic.
I'm normally quiet.
Maybe you turn
Point
away because
them
I
all.
talk too loud.
Yeah, we just point all the mics at Ryan tonight.
Just notice that the mics are all pointed,
So-
towards Ryan.
So you're saying
you guys, you're on a much better level right now.
So are you saying that? So like sometimes that you developed a game maybe on a PC platform and then you're gonna port it over and then you just kind of pick the brain of the community to if you run across the sort of stumbling block in that port.
Console first, and then they get the up factor to like PC and modern console later.
Oh, okay.
We've got like maybe some super secret ones that we're doing right now that might be in the future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That are actually going the other way.
All right.
Hey, I've noticed a lot of your very tasty titles are sold out.
Something
you
just
get
went
some
on your
reprints
website.
on that?
Wait. Which ones are you looking for, man?
Well, it's just some of the early ones look like they look pretty good, you know.
Oh
And-
yeah, let's get an exact example. Which one are you looking for, my man?
Now you're making him work on it.
Now I'm gonna work on it. I just was looking
You're
at it.
clicking on things on the internet.
He is clicking on things in the internet.
I am
Okay.
clicking on
We
things on
generally
the
don't
internet.
allow him to do
Talk
that.
a little bit about Bite the Bullet, but you've got some other stuff coming up too, don't you?
Yeah, actually, Lethal Wedding's on the way soon.
I love this name.
Lethal Wedding, clowns, shotguns, brides, mothers-in-laws, cakes.
Ah, well,
ice.
you know what's funny is so maybe some of these sold outs are really coming soon because Lethal
the
Wedding.
most recent ones you're looking at?
Yeah, so to be honest, Chant looked really interesting to me.
Oh, okay. Chant, I'm actually not assigned to. I'll have to check in on that one.
Okay.
But I can give you guys an update.
Well, let's come back with Lethal Wedding though, because Lethal Wedding's coming out for 2 platforms.
So, being a baseball fan, they got a game called Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes.
That's amazing.
But,
well, that's actually a game we did as a partnership with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's
and
amazing!
it was one of the jumbotron things, the giant screen.
So, do you have like copies of this game?
Well, you go to a Pittsburgh Pirates game, and
I
if you
can't really get out to Pittsburgh that easy because I'm managing a
Alright.
lingerie scene.
Road trip.
road trip! Road trip!
Yeah,
Super
business
big,
trip.
that's pretty.
You were playing
pretty
my
slick, right?
Okay, let's get back to Lethal Wedding. Lethal Wedding's coming out for 2 systems. It's coming out for the Sega Genesis and the PC.
Sega Genesis is all we're confirming for right now.
Okay, all right. So just the Sega Genesis. So
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that in the future, and also I'll have to double check with Andy.
So you ran down this. So this is
The
another
legal department?
This is another shooter. I like the thing I like about this. This is a couch co-op one, and I love my couch co-ops.
Yeah, this one, basically you're going into this with a premise of the bride whose dear groom has been abducted by the clown mafia and shooting your way through.
Nice.
Shooting clowns in the face.
There is nothing better than shooting clowns in the face. I'm going to put that out there
You've
right
got,
now.
a lot of dive roll moves, so you'll be tick and tack and surviving, and tons of settings, taking it to their home, like at the actual carnival, getting down.
Okay,
I
so
like couch co-ops too. Those are.
this is a couch co-op game. So yeah, so
The only mode that we have right now is 1 player at a time, but features are being implemented.
all right. Okay, so it will be a couch co-op game.
Maybe not a simultaneous one because we're kind of at the sprite limit, but
okay.
there's 2-player mode.
All right.
Yeah, you'll be able to pop in on 2-player. Actually, it was pretty neat. The development on this one's still live, so we've been to a bunch of conventions and we bring our in development builds, and we get to do some live testing, and it's been really fun to see the community actually evolve the game.
So you said you weren't assigned to the one that I mentioned, that Chant. So how big is your house? I mean, how big is this development house?
Okay, so including partners, because we also have people that have done games that need to find a home. There are stray cats, and we bring them in the house and help them bring their game to physical copy and make sure that their the quality standards of the physical copy of it are really, really good. So there are a lot of us. So. I'd have to look at an org chart, man.
Yeah, you guys.
That's a. If you gotta look at an org chart, it's bigger than most that we've talked.
But you guys
to.
had a growth spurt recently, correct?
I'm actually a part of the growth spurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because
I'm the newest one.
Yeah, they're actually hitting puberty now. It's really cool to watch.
Nice.
Their voices cracked a little bit, but I'm good with this.
you're creeping me
It's
out.
pretty low. It's gonna sound like a dial tone, dude.
And anyone need some zinc? Oh.
I tried all the green tea in the world. It's just nope. This is you. You're going to sound like a speaking spell for the rest of your life.
I almost spit my beer.
I had it happen too during like a little like webinar, like kind of like conference thing, and someone was like, "There's something really messed up with your mic," and I was like, "Oh no, that's just me, dude."
Just sound like that.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
It hurt like deep down in the soul. I had to change phones. The noise canceling was making me cut out a while ago. That was awesome.
All right.
You are background noise, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so
Brutal.
those are the two ones that the two of the ones you've got coming up. We're gonna go back and touch on a few of the games that we actually we're gonna be giving away one at the end of the show for those of you who aren't paying attention to the Twitter feed and the Facebook feed right now. At the end of the show tonight, we are going to give away a copy of Coffee Crisis to one of our viewers. Let's switch over to this camera, Rob. So if you're watching right now, stay
I think it's
on.
already there.
Stay on till the end of the
It's been there
show.
for like an hour.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. We are. Oh, no, you already got it. I'm busy working here, man. I'm busy working here.
Have the lyric cam on.
So we will be giving away a copy of this at the end of the show tonight. So we will randomly pick somebody who's viewing us, and they will get a copy of Coffee Crisis for the Sega Genesis this evening.
I hope it's me. I love that game.
Yeah, guess what? You know that whole thing about employees not eligible. Sorry, that's how that game works.
Hey, you know,
Except when I steal a couple.
do you happen to know if Lords are in the Sega version, or are they only in the PC version?
I would have to double check on that one. That one was before my time. I'm gonna check it by just like putting it in and playing it in a little bit. So I will get back to you guys on that.
That's brilliant. But even more so, not only tonight will we be giving away this one, over the next few weeks, we will be giving away copies of Coffee Crisis and Little Medusa.
Medusa's my homegirl. Whoever wins that, you are winning a gem.
Okay, we will be giving those away on some of our different channels over the next few weeks. So
And log jammers.
Yeah, and log jammers. So make sure
like
that
log jammers.
make sure that you stay tuned in to all of our social media outlets. These will be we will ship these out to you. We will be picking them in different ways. But tonight, all you have to do is be watching us right now, and some lucky viewer tonight is going to get a copy of the Coffee Crisis for the Sega Genesis. So, all right.
So
Joe
know
isn't an employee.
we know you're
Okay, that was very nice of them, Joe, to mention
I'm
that.
not an employee.
That is true,
And
Joe.
I'm watching
You are not
and
a Guys
partaking.
Games beer employee.
So
My cat
Little
just logged
Medusa.
in. He's trying to win one.
Little Medusa
His
is
little
your
laptop
favorite.
adorable.
What's your second favorite of the catalog?
Second favorite of the catalog, Medusa is like my top. Then I have to do log jammers, man. I like
Log
some
Jammers.
couch competition.
That is a
I
great
like-
game.
Yeah.
I like to assert who's a beast between my friends, and that's a game and a beer. Like that is
Right.
a game and a beer.
Which version? Because there is a serious difficulty curve difference between like the NES version and the PC version.
See, I love the original hardware. Like the NES hardware is home base for me. Such a fanboy on that. So my bias was like established before there ever was a PC version. Mind you, there's a lot of juice going on in the PC version. So like, if you were trying to do like a bracket tournament, I'd go PC. But like, NES controller, I love.
Man, it will kick your butt early on. So you get the hang of it. It still does.
The actual hardware you think is harder?
No, it's the game is harder. They softened it. I confirmed this, by the way. I confirmed this. I raged
it's
during
harder,
a.
It's harder on the original, but easier as it like moved
The
on.
PC version. No, the PC version is clearly easier.
Ah.
So
Yeah,
you
more
can.
suited to long-term play, like, and not being managed by the hardware. So it's like the tournament edition, gentlemen's rules. You have to like whack and stuff.
I'm not gonna corner every shot and nail your ass.
The NES version though, like,
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to hurt your friends' feelings when you play games with them.
Oh man, sweet.
So they'll come back and play again, obviously.
And that's the but you want a game like that. You really do. You don't want to. Yeah.
No. I loved it. I was raging the whole way through. It's one of the very few games I think that I've actually like gone while I've been playing it. I was having a great time.
You play with an NES controller, you're not gonna break one. Like, if you take a chainsaw next to your couch, you're just not gonna break it.
I think was I using the Famicom when I was doing it with the adapter? I usually do a Famicom with the adapter, and those controllers are a little bit more mush.
Yeah.
Than the real ones.
It's definitely a different grade of controller. I think they knew Americans are angrier.
Well, you couldn't get with the Famicom. You couldn't get too far, you know. It's got those
you
short
have to get
cables.
less arc option too.
Yeah.
Just
kinda
to
sad,
think of the
really.
NES class, the cord's like this long, I swear.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's like this long.
Yeah.
NES Classic. That's my like travel console, like for hotels and stuff.
The
Yeah,
cord
and-
is so small.
That's
all those
kicking it
consoles
old
were,
school.
yeah.
Back in the day, you brought
No,
the console
bro, I'll
to
grab
you.
an original. The original cord is like this long. That one is like this long. It's like
Although,
they make
if
it so
I
you gotta
had
be
to
right.
run the little thing
Yeah,
with the
right
battery
from the TV.
backup. So if you had a portable screen, you could totally make it work.
True. Very true.
I had it like running off the thing that charges my phone. Like I was like, that's pretty cool.
All right. I'm gonna give a 5-minute warning. We're gonna give away the game in 5 minutes. So if you're not viewing yet, get online and view us. In 5 minutes, Rob's gonna pick a
I
name.
gotta tell you, the people that are not viewing would totally hear that message.
I'm gonna post it too. No, because you can tell your friends to get online and improve your odds of getting the game. Now's the time to tell you. Now the time, Larry, is to start a viewing
I
party.
appreciate you doing
that is right.
Start a viewing party. Start a viewing party.
I don't even know how I
Guys,
did
we'd have
that
like
one
the
day.
you have 1 minute to draw a blank competition. Like have people scratch together the best drawings they can of something that's from previous conversations.
I think we should.
So if you want to win your chances, start a viewing party.
I think we should.
So,
Drunks with crayons will probably make us some amazing artwork.
Oh hell yes!
Crayons only, please.
You've been working with Megacat Studios for.
What's that?
He did not say the other word.
You know what that was about.
You know what that's about.
Oh yeah, I do.
I was
He's like
trying
this
to be
jerk over here,
correct.
Some guy at some place.
No, so here's you don't remember cheap hardware was Mad Cats?
Oh,
So
Right,
we
so
often,
we
we
say
often
Mad Cats.
accidentally make that mistake. So I was
There is an
It
inordinate.
was out of kindness. It was out of kindness.
I was trying
Yes.
to make it correct. Yes.
Controller.
So, but what I was gonna say is, did you work on other projects like for different or what? Some kind of other projects?
Oh, okay. Like my path into Megacat. Like
Yeah.
I was indie, working on my
Up
own
to
stuff.
4.
I was a stray cat for a little while. Brought in to do sort of like some QA testing for Megacat, where like really
Make sure
dialing in the
mention we're gonna
games.
give away a game.
And then I was fully
Oh, I
adopted
did.
Okay,
recently, and brought on full time. So we actually met through like the con scene and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cons are a nice way to network. You run into people and weird like then you'll run into them again, and it just it's kind of interesting how the con scene can work.
Yeah, actually, in terms of like my onboarding with the company, I mean, you guys are not tonight, but another night, basically going to give away a copy of my onboarding. So if you walk up and play Little Medusa enough, eventually you get to talk to guys enough and get to know that you're on the same page. It was the kind of thing where I'd just be at a con and like loop back to that cart like over and over again. I was like, oh yeah, and then so we got to talking. So like Little Medusa, technically she hired me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So
It's cool though, like that game will be like a part of the milestone of like my entire career trajectory.
we all know you should play Megacat Studio games all day long. But if you're not playing one of those, what do you play?
What do I play like most recently, or what do I play
Sure.
like overall? 'Cause
Sure,
overall,
sure,
man,
sure.
You're gonna need a longer podcast. Yeah, you guys are gonna need like a time cap in the weeks. I mean, lately, like I've been going through some backlog and hitting some games that didn't have a chance to. Finally made it through Nier Automata. That game is amazing. Like,
What game is it?
Nier Automata.
Don't know
Like,
it. What?
Yeah, it's swords and slicing, post-apocalyptic future with like huge philosophy underpinnings about like post-humanism.
I mean, sounds right, but what platform?
That one's PC and all major consoles.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's like in like the like double to AAA space. In the retro space, like I've been revisiting Zombie Nation. That game is amazing. I still have yet to beat it to my satisfaction, and probably never will. Like that'll be my secret shame for all of life.
I've got better secret shames than that, but go with that one.
They aren't secret. We saw the footage.
Oh, never mind. Damned internet.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, buddy.
I know, and Rob would have posted it.
We still have a
Those
5
guys
minute
tagged
warning,
you in
right?
it the whole bit, man. You went
5
right
minutes?
over
Okay,
the
yes.
bar.
I'll re-extend it to another 5 minutes. So
Somebody's gonna get all angry now.
Yeah, well, they're gonna wait 5 minutes. So we're no, it's
The
6:50.
viewing party is on.
6:55.
Woo, woo.
6:55. Okay. At 6:55, we're gonna give away the game.
There we go. I'm every like 50 or every like 30 seconds I'm posting something. on
Dang
it.
straight. 'Cause at 6:55, we're giving away the
Now,
game.
more than one of us would share it in the group, but we all have the same friends, so it's really not.
Yeah, it
gonna
doesn't
help
matter.
that much.
My
Larry
friends
is
are
shared.
different.
I know yours are different. Hence you posted it. Larry's friends will cover our friends.
Please
so.
note, if you are in the viewing party, you might want to pipe up a little bit because we won't see you. We don't see it.
Oh, we don't. I didn't realize that.
You're
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
You
chat up if you are in there so we have your name in our list. Rob is going to randomly select a name from the list of people who we see.
We are.
Rob is. Not we, Rob.
So
No,
if for some reason you're unhappy with the ending result.
what we will do, though, too, is we will have anybody who started a viewing party read off the members just in case.
I just learned something about viewing parties.
What's that?
That's kind of important to know.
What's that?
Everything's a learning experience, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, if you start a viewing party and you've had something going on,
Yeah.
it goes back to, it doesn't cut in right now, it cuts to the original.
Oh, really?
It starts, so the viewing party's seeing beer court.
Oh!
Yes, he did it again! Another achievement! Good job, Dallas!
My phone's silent and yet is that strong.
Yeah.
Is that
The
awesome
most-
that breaks through.
He is the most meta of us in the group. Another
Yep.
meta episode.
You know it.
All right, so...
I got one more. On the list of games, there was a game that was done with Truth Lines
Meat
Brewery.
popsicle.
And I saw
All
the
the
list of-
commentary.
Yeah, it's my son-in-law. What do you expect?
Okay, continue.
It's on the
let's
game.
talk to the-
he was talking about Pittsburgh Pike. There's one called Alpha King. Is that only, it says PC, but is that somehow...
So Alpha King's up on
Findable.
the website. You noticed that, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed that too as well, actually.
Is something I can talk about in the future.
Okay, so what you're saying is you will have to be back on the show.
Excited about it as
But it's
you
on the
said.
website.
I
No.
do have one question for you that I wanted to ask prior to the start of this, and I was told to wait for my question.
Okay, yes, save your load.
Working as a manager of Not Your Parents' Basement Gaming Lounge, one of the things that we're always curious about how these games kind of get out into the industry. What are the ways that you like try to push your game? Like, how do you get viewing people to test your game out and stuff like that on a pretty regular basis? Like, do you reach out to streamers? Do you go out to cons? Have you ever worked with the gaming lounge to try to do a representation for that, or how do you get it out there?
We are actually the very short answer is yes, those things. But we would the gaming lounge thing is something that I'd be very, very into. Personally, I would like to if. The thing is, they're everywhere, so I would love to be able to remote in and get feedback and talk to people and interact with one of those
I
lounge
don't have
spaces.
it on me, but
A lot of con feedback for us, and we have a loop of people that are near and dear and beloved by us that are kind enough to interact and test with our games and give us their honest, cruel feedback.
Oh well,
That's awesome.
trust me, the guys over at Not Your Parents' Basement would definitely give you cruel feedback. Oh, I'm sorry, honest feedback. Maybe cruel too.
Cruel honesty.
Yeah, same difference. So yeah, so they definitely somebody we will hook you guys up with because
That's awesome, man.
We were supposed to meet at the Midwest Gaming Class.
Yeah, Joe really wanted to meet you guys at the Midwest Gaming Classic, but we will definitely hook you guys up with them. They're it's a great game. Wow.
Really?
Really, Larry? Okay, guys, it is 6:55.
Like that's the thing about like.
Can I get that bottle over there?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, no worries. Yeah, that's the thing about like community growth
That
is
thirsty.
the more people are playing our games, the more people are interacting with us, the more we'll be able to put out consistently excellent product, and also like the community should be reflected in the games. Like the things they've said to us matter like a ton. So the more people we meet, the better.
All right. Well, again, these kind of lounges are good. All right. So before we, it's 6:55. So, Joe, give me a list of names of who's. Rob, listen. You got to listen.
I have a Tanya Kirkman, Christopher Magira. I have Timothy Bloomers, Alex Doring, Austin Tenner. I also have Michael Bergeron, and Craig Davis and Daniel Koss.
Could you shoot me that in chat, please?
Actually, if you can copy and send.
I'll take snapshots.
Yeah, snapshot and send it to him. Snapshot and send your viewers to Rob.
Can we just get this crap together?
Yeah, we are trying. That is a disadvantage of starting a viewing party, though.
See,
All
I
right.
sound angry, but I'm just used to it.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're
My
gonna.
viewers are his viewers.
Are they the same?
Well,
All right,
remember
who's gonna hop
remember
on
the watch
iTunes
party
until
is
the winner selected.
40 minutes behind.
Yeah, but
I'm voting for Rob.
that's okay. Whoever the watch party is, just send.
I'm taking a
Okay.
shot before
Send your
I
list
go
to
on.
Rob. Screenshot.
Do it.
Do it now, Rob. Take the shot, Rob.
Hold on,
No, wait.
Kelly
Wait, I'm still waiting for the-
Lockwood.
Kelly Lockwood.
Yeah. Ken Dow.
Ken Dow.
Kenny!
Kenny!
Yeah, he's eligible to win.
Yes, he is, because he's...
Yeah. Let's see.
He's already watching. Can't do view party.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, he joined this viewing party.
He joined another viewing party,
Viewing
so...
party, okay.
Yes. So, yeah, because this number, it doesn't reflect correctly who's actually watching, unfortunately, when we do it like viewing parties, because they're their own things. So, we don't get the proper numbers or names.
You know I'm going to put your comments, people.
Okay, so we're working on getting the list together, and then Rob is going to choose what...
It's going to take me
Somebody
a few
is going to... Yeah, it's going to take Rob a few minutes, but one more time. Oh, wait, we got to show you something cool that Ryan pointed out. So, not only is it in this cool Sega Genesis container, but look at that cool logo. Oh, I'm pointing to the wrong camera. Never mind, hold on, you take it over there. I'm just holding it up to the wrong camera like an idiot, so no problem. So they did a really cool thing. So part of also the fact that the reproductions you do, the 8-bit hardware and 16-bit hardware you do, the really cool part is the packaging is like the original packaging.
A lot of love goes into that, and like a lot of like hard thought.
And it
like,
shows.
Our product packaging guys kill it like 8 days a week.
They do. This stuff is absolutely perfect.
That first pop on that cartridge case for the Sega stuff feels so good.
Yes, it does.
Like you get a little chunk of your childhood back each time.
Oh yeah. So that they do a great job on that stuff. They really do it. It's again, these are beautiful additions to anybody's collections. The games are amazing to start with, but even just like you said, that bring back the childhood feel of popping the case open and there's the instruction booklet on one side and the card on the other side and you're ready to go is absolutely amazing.
So I gotta ask, like, were you guys ever like, did you take a look at the manual on games first when you were a kid, or did you just pop the cartridge in?
I just pop the cartridge in.
Pop it in every time, baby.
Every time, man.
Pop it
I'll
in.
get to the manual eventually.
You
I
go
did
back to
manual
the
first.
If I
manual.
get stuck, maybe, yeah.
Go back to the manual for questions.
Mushroom Kingdom, where all those blocks are people.
You know,
there's some dark and weird stuff. Like I went on a binge for a little while, like with like just weird things from manuals, and I have to say that like I want to have some really weird things in a manual in the future. It's gonna be one of my like
Larry,
design
just send me
notes.
your
Like,
list.
Well, the best part about it is you know it's not going to be read, and so like finally they're like, you know what, screw it, I'll break down and read it. And by that point, you're going to
Just
put
do a
some great
screenshot.
stuff in there. You'll just shell shock
Hey.
them.
yeah.
Kelly Lockwood. And
yeah, we're
Yeah.
totally.
that's it. That's it. I don't have
Okay.
I don't have much going on.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't have much going on. Okay.
All right.
I got a few more now.
Okay, well, say them out, quick.
I got Jim Stensteth and Sean Lefevre.
So that's Jim and Sean.
Sten.
Stensteth.
So what we're going to do is, again, he's going to
Sean
pick...
Lefevre.
Peter's in.
SHAUN.
Looks like Kent just joined.
Oh, Kent is in too now. Okay. We know Kent. So we'll put Kent in the list too.
We're just going to put him as Kent.
Yeah, just Kent.
I
We
tell you
know
what
who
it-
Kent is.
You're now
Okay,
Kent.
you are going to have to give us your address if you win the cartridge because we'll have to mail it out to you. So we do want your address. So
Or
whatever
if you're
chat...
close to the circle, you can always pick
Yeah,
it
you
up
can
with
pick
one
it.
of us.
If you know one of us, you can just pick it up from us to make life a little easier for us.
All right, going to get the randomizer out.
Okay, Rob's running the randomizer.
Did you get a Philip in there?
Is the wild card in there?
Joe's a wild card.
Yeah, Philip? Yeah, he's in there. Wait, I got to...
Oh, wait, he's not running it yet. Wait.
Dang it.
That was really anticlimactic.
That was actually. Much of my life is that way. Shh.
I know.
You're supposed to sell it off like this is a double
I
build
get
on
so
tension,
sore.
man.
So sore. What, dude?
All right. He's working on it.
Okay, I'm doing the confirm people who piped up. So,
All right.
and
Tell us when to do the drum roll.
wait
This
for
is
it.
all in the name of quality control and thoroughness.
All right.
Dang straight.
Wait, I'm gonna get it.
There's a
You're
Wookiee
gonna
on the
shit.
show?
All right, I'm gonna take a shot.
Oh, okay, wait.
Ken Dow.
Yeah!
Job, Kenny.
All right, Kenny, we ain't made no dude. You got to pick it up.
So we're gonna get accused of cheating yet again.
Yes,
Next
but we do cheat.
But he is not.
You have won a copy of Coffee Crisis, which is an amazing game by.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what. Let's go one more.
All right. Oh, okay.
All
Let's
right.
do one more.
Let's do one more. One more
We got enough
Coffee
people,
Crisis.
we can do it again.
All right, guys. So
Right.
keep watching. We're gonna give away one more copy tonight. All right.
Let's give him another
Tell-
chance.
So two
These are your
copies
links.
tonight. This is why you watch the show.
There's so much coffee and so much crazy.
All right.
How can I pick the same damn number twice? There we go.
Honey,
Ken wins a second. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
don't do that.
Did Ken write your randomizer?
Philip Gleason.
Bella! Congratulations. All right.
Just say congrats.
Well, congratulations to you, Philip. You also won a copy of it tonight because Rob is being really generous tonight.
Or I'm really drunk.
Or he's really drunk. All right. So don't forget, we'll be
about the
giving away
same.
more copies in the future. Okay. Shall we wrap this up, Rob?
Sure.
Just want to remind our winners it pairs really well with a coffee stout as long as it's above a certain ABV.
All right. And what is your minimum ABV on a coffee stout?
I'd like to get it like 8.9 or higher.
Oh, you're up there. Okay. You want.
I like a coffee that's angry about its childhood.
All right. Okay. So one more time. You are with.
Megacat Studio.
And these guys produce some amazing titles. As we've gone over a little bit on the show, they've got some great new products coming out. We will definitely be having them back on the show when their new products come out, so we can talk about them some more after we get a little chance to play them ourselves.
Also, I would like to formally challenge each and every one of you to a drunk driving Mario Kart tournament.
Yes.
Oh, we are
We're
down.
in.
Oh, you.
I train you.
It's
around
a let's
so you guys
play.
can have
I was just gonna say that's a let's play. We are.
Does a designated driver Mario challenge
No,
count? 'Cause
no. But I'm just saying that would be something we could have down at the studio at the Not Your Parents' Basement one night. Well, after a long day of demoing whatever they're
I'm about to
demoing
start
there.
doing my own streaming soon too. So.
All right, even better. Okay, so
All right.
a couple new products coming out, and those again are.
The next things in the pipeline will be Lethal Wedding and Bite the Bullet.
And they both look brilliant. So guys, keep an eye out for those. We'll have a link to those games on our website. We'll also have a link to games.megacatstudios.com so you can take a look at all of their offerings. They have got some great games. Really, everything about these games are perfect. Every detail is paid attention to. Everything from the packaging to the actual physical cartridges themselves. The gameplay is brilliant. You can't go wrong. Rob, take us out of
Thank
the
you
show.
so much, dude. That is awesome to hear.
Oh, we cannot say enough good stuff about you.
That is true.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
firing all
Until I beat you
cylinders,
a
no
drunk
doubt.
on Mario Kart, then you talk
Oh no, we are.
on.
Oh, trust me, we are so on for that.
Yeah, you know what? You know it's a bad night when your designated driver is named Drunken Larry.
Yeah. So we are really used
It
to
has
that.
happened though.
It
Okay.
has happened to me. Mhm.
Rob, go ahead and take us out.
All right. I want to mention, of course, as always, this episode brought to you by Lionheart Racing. which
Yay,
you can
Lionheart
get-
Racing!
Yay!
You can, of course, check them out if you go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net and look on the top right-hand corner of the screen. You will see their link, and you can watch races. And you don't even have to taste those nasty-ass hot dogs that they have at the real races. 'Cause, man, they are really
Hey.
nasty. They're nasty.
I don't know. Floating inner tubes, they're not bad.
Okay, all right. So besides Lionheart Racing, where can people find us?
I just gave you the website, dude.
For Facebook? No, not besides Lionheart.
Oh, good.
Where can people find us?
Done.
Us. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
list
sorry.
all of your home addresses so they really know where to
Yeah.
find
Yes,
Yeah,
I
so you
do.
can find us right at the Guys, Games, and Beer headquarters. Oh, anyway, also, not your parents' basement.
Yeah!
Main Street.
Don't forget.
In
And you can
beautiful.
also reach us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
Yes, but you're 410 Main Street. Where?
Racine, Wisconsin.
All right, because just for a few people who
Yeah, there's a lot of main streets. So let's get
Yeah,
this right.
yeah.
That's
Is
true.
Man with Power our next thing?
Our next big event?
Yeah.
No, actually, we might be in Sheboygan in a
We
couple of
probably
weeks.
should be.
I got to check on that one.
Oh, anyway,
missed that. I may have dropped the ball.
but we'll bring that up at another episode.
Yeah, in another episode.
Okay,
Come over,
hey.
guys. Don't worry.
Hey, I'm going to give away some games tomorrow.
Yes, and where would you give them away? Maybe on Facebook, www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. Maybe on YouTube, www.youtube.com/guysgamesandbeer, where you can check out the infamous Beer Court, and this interview will also be there by the end of the week. You could be listening to it on there.
You could be.
That kind of messes me up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how about that Twitter?
Maybe we'll give a game away there too.
At Guys Games Beer.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give away 2 games tomorrow. So I won't say where I'm going to give them away yet, but I'm giving away, I'm giving away 2 Steam keys tomorrow. We will be giving away more of these games over the next few weeks. All right.
That's absolutely true. And I am going to say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, all!
Thanks for watching. See you
Adios,
next
gentlemen.
Tuesday.
Thank you for being on the show, sir. This was absolutely brilliant.
Dude, I'm looking forward to the next time. I can't wait to pop our next title in with you guys, see how you guys think of it.
All right, sounds good. Thank you again for your time this evening.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Dudes, anytime, and, start practicing.